Hey guys, it's Annie, Creative.Cliche. Today we're going to be doing a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. So cute Valentine's Day makeup look. So if you guys want to go from 0 to 100 with me, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so first I'm going to start off by moisturizing my face, and for this I use an Argan Oil. This one is, I just got this one on Amazon. This is by BLANC, and it's certified organic. This guy. I love using an argan oil to moisturize because it's like super cheap. Like this whole entire thing right here, I think was like $10 on Amazon, and it lasts you forever because you really only need like 2 drops. And another reason why I'm using argan oil to start out with is because I'm gonna go in with my SMASHBOX primer, and this is in the Pore Minimize one, the Photo Finish. This is what this guy looks like. But if I don't use a moisturizer before I use this, it just gets like all like, you'll start to rub it in and it'll just be like, it'll start beating up and be all weird, I don't know. But I like to warm this one up in my hands first before I apply it. I know that a lot of people don't believe in primers, but I just feel like this one keeps my makeup on all day, and it really does minimize my pores. Now I have like pretty big pores all right in here. Then for foundation, I'm going in with my favorite foundation. This is my Superstay by Maybelline. This is the 24-hour one. And okay, so I always choose 2 shades. So I choose a really light shade and a dark shade, and then I just kind of like curate my like perfect shade by mixing them. So I usually do shade 220 and 112. Show these guys. Trying to be all fancy and do it one-handed. But I like choosing a dark shade and a light shade to make my own shade, because this way you're not like buying a million different foundations as your skin tone changes. And I feel like mine's pretty drastic because I'm like really dark in the summer, and then maybe like I guess like a month from now I'll be like my palest, but I haven't completely lost my tan yet. So I'm gonna go in with 1 pump of the 220, and then I usually do like 2 pumps of the 112. And if you guys are new to my channel, yes, I do use my hands. I just find that this is the best way to apply my foundation. I just feel like I get the most coverage this way, and I'm not wasting any products. But I also just feel like it gives you like a really airbrushed finish here. So I'm just first gonna buff this all over my face to make sure that I have everything covered. I'm gonna go down my neck and a little bit on my chest here. And then I go in and I start tapping it onto my face. And this just really buffs it out and gives you that airbrush finish. Alright, now I'm gonna go in and set these areas. So I'm gonna set everything except for my nose because I'm going to cream contour that. But I'm gonna go in with my Pretty Vulgar setting powder. And I got this one in a BoxyCharm and I've really been liking it. I haven't tested it yet for like flashback or anything, so I don't know about that, but it's a really good setting powder. That's what this looks like. And I have oily skin, so I pretty much set my entire face. If you don't, I would just set the areas that get oily if you're combination. And the reason why I'm not waiting until after my nose contour is because I don't want these areas to get all creasy in the meantime. Alright guys, for my nose contour, I'm gonna go in with my Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the shade Toast. So I just switched to this shade recently. I was using the, is it Beautiful Bronze? But it's a little bit darker than this one. And I was noticing that like my nose contour was just looking like extremely dark, and it was harder for me to buff out, so I switched to this guy. And I do have an in-depth video on my nose contour, so I'll link it right up here for you guys in case you're interested. But I'll probably just be like talking to you guys as I go through this. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna explain it. So I just go on the sides of my nose here. So I draw in a little thinner to where I would want my new shadows to be on my nose. And you're highlighting the areas that you want to pop forward. So the closer you draw these lines, the thinner your nose is going to look. And the further out you draw them, the thicker it'll look. The thicker. The bigger. The bigger. I don't know. Very bad with explaining, guys. But actually, I had my shit together for that contour video, so if you really want to learn how to do that, I would watch that one. So what do you guys typically do for Valentine's Day? I know for me, like, it's never been like a crazy special holiday, but also going out on Valentine's Day is like kind of a nightmare. Let me know what you guys do, but I feel like whenever we've tried to go out to dinner in the past, it's just like, it's so packed, like you're waiting forever. We're gonna stay at home, you know? We normally make like nachos, or like we'll order in like Chinese food or something and just watch movies. That's like the most fun for me. Because as much as I like getting dressed up and going out to dinner, like I said, on that night, it's just so crazy busy anyway that it's like, I wind up being annoyed. And I'm just like looking really cute, but like I have like this like stank face on because I'm just like, get me out of here. But I still like to do my makeup up anyway, even just to sit at home, so. Alright guys, I'm gonna go in with a powder to set that cream contour, and I'm going in with the Cut 1 palette by Luminess Cosmetics. This guy. And I'm going in with this shade right here, this middle one. Alright guys, and to go over that, I'm going in with my FitMe powder in the shade 120. Alright guys, so this might sound weird, but I actually go in with my highlighter like before I even do anything. It's like right after my contour, I do like the highlight. And if I need to, like I'll touch it up later. But I feel like it just like, I don't know, it just like makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I already kind of have my shit together, and it like, I don't know, I feel like it like moves things in like a good direction, you know? Alright guys, and for my highlight, I like using this like really white highlighters, and there's a color in the Queen of Hearts palette by Raine that I love. The shade is called Crown, and it's like an iridescent white, and I use it for my nose contour all the time, and I'll do my cheeks as well. But it's this guy here. I don't know if you can see it on camera because it's so like white. But honestly, it's my favorite. I haven't been able to find anything that like compares to it. I think because it's an eyeshadow and not meant to be a highlighter, it's like a little more pigmented. So it's really hard to find a highlight like it, like an actual highlight. But I wish that they sold this color on its own because I would just buy it out. So I'm just doing like a little ball on the tip there. That just brings all the attention right to the center and just gives you that like little like button nose. So if you're just looking at it from straight on, like you can't always tell like if you're just looking in your mirror whether it's straight or not. So like a good method that I use is to look at it this way and to also look at it up like this. And then I go in with that that brush that I was using to contour with, and I just clean it up on the sides. Alright, now to like tone it down a little bit, I'm just gonna run my finger over it. Then I'm just gonna grab it on my fingertips as well and just do right here, right on top of my cheekbones here. Just gives you like such a nice, like healthy glow. Sorry for my lips, by the way, guys. Like, if you've watched like my past videos, you'll know that I like, this is like a nervous habit, me biting my lips. But then when I have wine, like at night to like unwind, oh my god. But it'll stain like that new skin in there that's like freshly bitten, so it's like makes it look even worse. But just letting you know. Alright guys, so I'm gonna use the James Charles palette, and I'm thinking of doing like a mauve-y kind of eye. Let me find that little sheet though that says all the colors, because I took that off because like who keeps those? Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna go in with the shades Mary and Shook, and then I might deepen it up with Boutique. So I'll show you the shades in here. I'm gonna be using, let me see, oops. Okay, these two and this guy. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. Sorry, it's hard to point like backwards on the monitor. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna use that shade Mary as like my transition shade. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Sister, which is like almost like a pinky champagne color. I'm gonna put that right in the center here. Alright guys, so now I'm gonna go into my brows, and I just bought this one recently by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in the shade Ebony, and this is their brow powder duo. So it comes in 2 shades, which is cool because it can like allow you to get like that like smooth gradient of color. Alright, so if you guys are new here for my brows, I tend to like, I guess like round this area off here. Like I like just more of like a rounder brow because I have pretty severe resting bitch face. Alright guys, and I am gonna go in with a black shade. So this is from the James Charles palette as well. Now I'm just gonna deepen up the outer edges of this brow. I just like think it looks so much better a little bit darker. Let me know what you guys think. Am I crazy? But I really love using the James Charles palette. I'm telling you guys, like, I didn't have like any fallout from that. I normally have to like brush them away with a clean brush, but... Alright guys, now for eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with the Pretty Vulgar gel liner, and this is in the shade Blacklist. I love this guy. I got this in my BoxyCharm. I feel like so many things I've got in my BoxyCharm that like I use all the time. I just love BoxyCharm because they give you the full-size items. I think it's like 4 or 5 full-size items, which is like a hit or miss, I feel like, because if you don't like it, then it's kind of a waste of a full product. But for the most part, I feel like I've like loved everything. Alright guys, so I hope you could see that. I am still learning my angles here. But I'm going to do the other one off camera real quick just to save some time because that took forever. Alright guys, eyeliner is done. Now we're moving on to mascara. Now the one I like using is Superhero by It Cosmetics. It's this guy. Here, I'll show you the actual brush. So it's a pretty thin brush. This one is perfect for if you want your lashes like really thick. Like I love like thick chunky lashes, and also this one just like has a lot of pigment and really like gets into every single lash, which mascaras don't matter too much because most of the time I'm wearing eyelashes anyway. It always helps to have a mascara that like really gets in there because you don't want to see like your where your lashes, like where your fake lashes meet your real lashes. Is it just me, or are Girl Scout cookies like not as good anymore? I don't know. These are the peanut butter sandwich ones, and like I just feel like they're like kind of chalky. Alright guys, now for lashes, I'm going in with my WSP lashes by AmorUs. It's these guys here. These are my all-time favorite lashes. I get these in like a pack of 6 on Amazon for like 10 bucks. They're super cheap. They're just like honestly the best. Like I have no complaints with these whatsoever. And they're very lightweight, and you can, like, they are wispies, but you can really like build them up if you want to, but they won't like weigh your eyes down. Then to apply my lashes, I use these little grabby guys. I don't know what they're called, but I got these on Amazon. These were really cheap too, but they're like the perfect like lash applicator. Oh, lash applicator, I guess that's what's called. Then I'm going in with my Duo glue, and this is in the black shade. Duo I feel like just works the best. I've tried a bunch of other ones, and this one just really holds them on all day. But at the end of the night when you go to take them off, it like doesn't rip your eyelashes out either. I'm just gonna pop it on. So I'm just looking down, and I'm popping it right on top of my lash like that now. Alright, and after you pop on the lash, sometimes you just need to redo your eyeliner up top here. Sometimes it just gets a little like funky. Right, Perfect. Now I'm just gonna do the other one off camera to save some time. Alright guys, so now that your lashes are on, you're gonna wanna coat them with some mascara. So I always like using a waterproof mascara for this because it just keeps the curl a little better. So I'm using the I Heart Extreme Volume Mascara. This is in the waterproof one by Essence. For lashes, I always go on top first, so I get these little tips here and brush them forward. So you coat everything from the back first, then you go front. This is why I just love these lashes. Like, they're not like super dramatic. Like, you could just leave them like this and just keep them like super natural, and like you can still tell that there's like something there. It still like wings them out and the edges there. But then when you do them up with mascara, it just like looks like a whole different lash. And you can make them even thicker than this. I normally do go thicker, and I like kind of like clump them up because I like thicker, like clumpy lashes, but I think I'm gonna stick with this for today. Keep it like a soft little Valentine's Day look. And I'm gonna go in and do the same thing to this lash. Alright guys, for blush, I'm gonna go into, what shade is this? I'm gonna go into the shade Mauve by FitMe. So this guy looks like, so it's pretty much the color of my background. Alright, so this is like an icy mauve. So I'm gonna just put this on the apples of my cheeks here. I love these icy colors, especially in the winter time. I don't know what it is, it just like, I just feel like they look so beautiful. Alright, so for lips, I think I'm gonna use the shade Trapped by Colourpop. So this is like a nice mauve-y pink. It has like a purpley undertone to it, which I love. Oh my god, I just realized I never like contoured my cheeks. Holy shit, how did I not even know? Okay guys, so we're going back into that Cut 1 palette, into that middle shade that I used on my nose. I was wondering why my face was looking really round today. Alright. Alright, much better. Now I'm gonna go in with a small stipple brush, and I'm just gonna go over top of where we did that contour, just to blend it in a little bit, make sure there's no harsh lines. Okay, so if you want like a really like cut look, like really like sharp cheekbones there, you're gonna go in with your setting powder and just go along this part here. Really just sharpen up that line. And then I'm just gonna let that bake on there while we do our hair. So I'm just gonna grab my straightener real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so this should be heated up. This is the T3, what is this? This is the T3 Micro Ink. It's like the name of the brand. So this is the T3 straightener. Let's see this whole thing on here. But I love this one, guys, because this actually turns off within a half an hour if you're not using it. It's just like, that's like perfect. I feel like that's like my biggest fear when it comes to straighteners, is leaving the house like, and then you're like, is my straightener on? Did I leave it on? Like, I've actually driven home from like work to go like turn it off before. Okay guys, so for straightening my hair, I don't typically, like, I used to go really crazy where I would like section it off and then make sure that each strand was like fully straight. I don't do that anymore. I like to keep like some volume. So what I do is I just really get kind of where all like the kinky areas are, like my bangs. Like I have like really strong like curls right in here, so I make sure to get those. And then I have like tight curls underneath here. And I just kind of overall just go over my hair with this, just to make sure that it doesn't get frizzy throughout the day, and just kind of give it like an overall straight vibe. Straight vibe. But like, not go too crazy. And for the most part, this one like doesn't pull my hair out. Like, I used to use Hot Tools, if you guys have ever heard of them, But they had like these huge clamps on them, and it would just rip the shit out of my hair. Like my hair would be like all caught in these side things, and it would be like frying it. Ugh. Yeah. But this is great, and it's funny because I remember when I got this in, like my boyfriend got this for me for Christmas. And this is one of the ceramic ones. They're apparently supposed to be better for your hair. But when I saw like how small this was, because I was used to my like Hot Tools one, which is like this size, I was like, this is not gonna straighten my hair. But like, it really doesn't. It does a great job, and I don't even have this on like the highest setting. So I just have it on like the 2 notches. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's like lit. These two, it's lit. Alright, now I'm gonna do the other side real quick. Alright guys, this is my hair straight. So I just went in with some Frizzy's hairspray and just like sprayed it on my hands and went like this, like right at the top there, just to get any like flyaways. And like I said, I don't straighten it like completely. I just go through to make sure that like it still has volume, but like it's like a little straight, you know? And let's see, oh, let me dust away this powder on my face. Highlight my brow bone here. Alright guys, and this is the finished look. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did you like that I like did my hair and all of that stuff, like a more like full-on like talk through? Or do you like just more like just straight to the point and just like tutorial? I don't know, but let me know in the comments down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and happy Valentine's Day! I don't know what this was, but yeah. Ooh, look how white this teeth makes you look. Look how white this lipstick makes you look too. And this is really cheap too. This is on Colourpop. I think this was like freaking like $6 or something. All right.